Alright, say somebody is actually interested in doing this. Helping you.
Yeah. Go on.
How would they find you? Or get a hold of you?
Oh, that's easy. You can either email me at thunder.wolf.69@hotmail.com or go to nudeliberty.com. NUDELIBRTY.com. Nude stands for Natural, Uncorrupted, Democratic Endeavors.
Okay.
Meaning to create the new democracy based on our forefathers' vision.
Alright, so, quick question for you before we end this. You want to re-educate the home front of the United States.
Yep.
Why? Why do they need to be re-educated? They consider themselves, we do, consider ourselves the most advanced nation in the world.
Okay.
Why do we need re-education?
Why are most people unhappy? They lack the knowledge and ability to make the choices that will make them happy. What I'm offering or proposing is literally giving people the tools that they need to survive in everyday life. They need to be accountable. Because if they're not accountable, they quickly lose face. They quickly lose position, and they often end up in jail and then blame someone else for it.
About that accountability, laws keep us accountable for everything we do.
Nope. Laws punish us for what we do. Bad monkey does nothing to teach us new skills and treats.
But, from whenever we are born, we are taught that the laws are the rules by which we go by. If we break those laws, we will end up in jail. So why do we need, after all this time, of these laws being
simple? Look at the jail population rate. Obviously, this is not what's being taught. It's what we're told, but it's not what we're taught. We're taught if you don't get caught, it's not illegal.
Isn't what we're told and what we're taught the same thing? Especially when we're in school.
No.
Why would teachers lie?
Because the teacher only has you for 8 hours a day. The teacher may or may not be able to set a good example, because what you see and experience is more powerful than what you're taught. If you're told, always tell the truth, but then every day you watch your dad lie and get away with it, or your mother lie and get away with it, or your little brother or sister manipulate your parents and get away with it. Mm-hmm. What you've just been taught is lying is a useful tool. Manipulation is a useful tool, and you will get away with it. And 9 times out of 10, you end up not getting away with it. Now, if
they do,
with the number of jail prisoners we have, how full and overcrowded our jails are, no, they don't.
Question for you.
They are not successfully learning accountability.
Question for you, though. The accountability thing and the laws that we're talking about. With the manipulation of those laws. We just were talking about manipulation of little kids, manipulating parents and that stuff. There was a court case a couple of years ago. And the guy was actually found guilty the first time until the second rape came up. A woman actually committed herself to saying she was raped by this guy.
Mm-hmm.
She got it passed through. They completely guilty. He was in jail for his life. And then the second rape case came around. She tried to do it again. And they both got let off. But here's my question. What if she never was, bold enough to do it again? What if he was still sitting in jail? How do you hold accountability for that?
Well, in this case, he would be taught. This is not a punishment system. This is a re-education system. So going to jail...
So it's a reward system?
No, re-education. It's an opportunity to learn. People pay billions of dollars in America to go to college every year.
So
this is similar. Yeah, it's for free education. It's re-education. It teaches them the basic skills they need to succeed. If he fell victim to, say, a liar, false accusation. Now, the common mentality around is, well, it's not my fault. What did I do to deserve this? What you did is you chose wrongly who to hang out with. You chose to leave yourself vulnerable to someone. Now, we all do that.
Even though she accused him of a very heinous crime.
Right.
You know, forced sexual intercourse.
Right.
Then he's guilty?
It's not. He was confirmed guilty. Now, in our current penal system, he sits in jail amidst other guilty people and becomes a better criminal. If he wasn't a criminal to begin with, now he's wounded and believes that he may as well become one. Because he's just been delivered the message, there is no justice.
Okay.
Okay? With the re-education structure, he has to take classes which makes him a better person. It's still incarceration. He's not out wandering the streets.
Okay.
Okay. And whether she came back and turned it around or not, he would complete the course, prove himself after X amount of time. Standard training time is 2 years for full mastery. Okay?
But what about people who just shoplift? Are they going to go in the same thing?
Yes.
So you're going
unilaterally.
So no crime is different.
Right.
In this.
Complete indifference. If you're committing a crime, you lack certain social skills you need to learn. If you are wrongly accused of a crime, obviously you lack certain social skills, or else you wouldn't be a target. I mean, an example of my college days, where I left myself wide open. I was out drinking with some buddies. Okay? Got blitzed, blacked out. Okay? I woke up the next day, and the police were asking me about a guy that was put in a coma that I'd been seen arguing with 2 days before. Now, mind you, he was found 3 blocks from my apartment. Now, since I could not account for the night before, the only thing that saved me was the fact that the guy that did do it, while I was being interrogated, was running around bragging about putting the guy out with a lead pipe and how he was never going to return. Okay, and then they caught him and found the lead pipe. So that cleared my name. But in this education structure, citizens would also have the option of choosing it if they weren't found guilty. Obviously, I should have had such an education structure would have helped me. I didn't have that per se. I had the advantage of an uncle and a grandfather and a few other relatives that would grab me by the scruff of the neck, take me to the farm, and re-educate me. And how they'd do it, they'd work me hard. They would talk to me unendingly till I couldn't hear a word they said. I just blocked them out. And then it became subliminal programming. You are accountable. You are strong. You do not do this. You do this instead. You choose based on you.
Sounds like a good system.
As a result, peer pressure doesn't affect me. As a result, when I get my butt kicked because I did wrong, I accept it. I can introduce you to people that were amazed because when they scolded me for doing wrong, I thanked them. Because they're just doing their job. The point is true accountability liberates you. It makes you practically invincible because you choose knowing, okay, this is right, this is wrong.
Okay.
If I do it, this is my consequences. Is it worth it? And if you choose yes, you accept it was worth it and deal with the punishment.
Okay.